the second one, I've ruffled, shuffled, and what I got is back to basics. Okay? Back to basics. Simplify, reduce, center. Simplify, reduce, center. Now this makes sense with the one that I had just gotten about reconciliation, reconciling, rather than sitting there wailing away, reconciling yourself to the fact that global warming is here. We've hit a tipping point, and that's going to continue for some time. We will continue to have the global warming, things of fires and floods and all of this. Now, if we remember back to, let me grab the cards here. If we remember back to the Native American prophecies, the Navajo one that says, you know, we're going to come to this point in time, and we have come to this point in time. And what their thingy says, that those that are depending on technological things are going to be undone. And those that go back to taking care of the land and stuff, they're the ones that are going to survive. So it's basically what this card is saying, back to basics, simplify, reduce, and center. Okay, simplify, reduce, and center. Oop, that one just popped out at me. Sometimes they do that, they just pop right out. Okay, so let's see what we have here as far as back to basics. You know, things are going to get worse before they get better. That's the reality of the situation, and we have to be realistic. Doesn't mean we have to be a fatalist. Okay. Still, doing out the positive things can mitigate things. Okay, it can get mitigated, but it is going to continue to happen for some time. Yeah, the first card, good fortune. When it comes to nature. Okay. So nature is there and, you know, can continue to take care of us if we honor nature, if we honor Mother Gaia, if we come back to the basics, simplify. You know, Native Americans, when they would plant things, they would always honor Mother Nature and give to her. They never took something without giving something back. Okay, there was the and so that's what we need to do. We need to get back to the spiritual life. It's what it also says with Native American prophecies. Those that are with the spiritual life that are engaged in it, that live by it, will survive this time. Those that are just technological, and have nothing to do with spiritual life, they will not survive it. Okay, they will have a very, very difficult time. Okay, so again, good fortune, nature provides for us if we take care of Mother Nature and we give back, we honor Mother Nature. Okay, so the challenge is the intuition of harmony. Okay, in the midst of this, to continue to be harmonious with what's going on, recognizing what's happening and taking appropriate actions. Like I said, if you see that there is coming up the flood, whatever, major something, use correct intuition and get out of the area for a time. Get to higher ground. Do what you need to do. Stay in harmony with what's happening. Okay? if there's a major flood, you get out of the way. You don't stand there and say, back, back, back. That's not going to work. You have to be in harmony and use intuition for what's coming. Just like we've seen lately that buffalo have taken off from Yellowstone Park and gone to a totally different area than they normally would. Okay, they're in harmony with nature. They feel something is coming. Birds as well, they will feel something is coming, and they're smart enough to get out of the area. Okay? I'm just saying, the animals are going with nature as much as they can. Okay? So going forward, if we want major changes, going through these changes, we need to breathe. We need to, again, not get majorly uptight. We need to keep our focus, like it says, stay centered. We need to simplify things, reduce what we can reduce, okay? Reduce what we can reduce and go forward, okay? Take things a step at a time. Do the best we can with what we have, and know that this time is here and it's not going to magically go away, okay? It's not going to magically go away. I wish I could say it is, but no. So we have to deal with what's here now. Be in the moment, fully in the moment. Again, use your intuition. Feel what's happening. Feel what's coming on around you. And be appropriate in that. So you can use this time, like the other reading said this morning, to either drift along, or you can use it as a time to dive deep and look at things deeper and make changes and adjustments, okay, during this time. As this time arises, we have people that are in fear mode, okay. So what is it one is fearing? Time to look at that, go through that door and look at the challenge of that as deeply as one can. What is the root of that fear? Okay? The most difficult thing on the path to realization is that very last step. That very last step of the ego death, and people fear the death thing when there's really nothing to fear, but you have to challenge that in order to find that out, okay? And that's a tough step to take. So I'm going to end this here, and then I'm going to talk about, somebody had asked me about talking about the ego death. So I will try to do some of that this morning. Let's see. Well, I might have to wait and do that when I come back, because I have to go today. I have an appointment to go to the vampire section of the VA and the stick 'em and stab 'em department. Yes, it's blood draw day. So I need to close this out now and get on my way over there. But when I get back here, I will do that talk on ego death. Okay, what it is to face it, what happens, and, what's the shifts that take place. Okay, so thanks for tuning in. Love and light, and we'll see you online.